My name is Lily Willy, and I'm going in this video to address this video to one representative, Josh Moore of New Hampshire, who had recently been criticized for saying that if women could, for the purpose of breastfeeding, bare their nipples in public, then he and or men generally, I assume from the implications I detected in his comments, had the right, by implication, to go up and grab their nipples and play with them in public. And he also made the claim that women bearing their nipples in public, even for the purpose of breastfeeding, is akin to men being allowed to take down their pants and bare their erections in public. Well, Mr. Moore, you don't know me. And we live at considerable distance from one another. I live on the West Coast, and I'll keep it unto that for now. I want to tell you, I can see how for somebody who finds females attractive, seeing overtly exposed nipples in public could be, at minimum, disconcerting for some. I am myself bisexual. And I can see how, especially if someone were of a certain range of backgrounds, this could seem a little bit discomforting. However, the analogy you stretched and gave the public, I feel, could use a little bit of a very, very polite editing. Mr. Moore, if it were indeed accurate and fair that a man or anyone attracted to female nipples and a man who was attracted to female nipples could go up and simply quote unquote play with the nipples of a woman who was breastfeeding in public. The better analogy would be this. If that were actually accurate, that it meant that hetero men and those attracted to female nipples could simply walk up, by implication, to a breastfeeding mother whose nipples were exposed in public for the purpose only of breastfeeding, and play with them. The equivalent implication, sir, would be far different. It would mean that anybody who saw a dad with his baby while the dad happened to have a hard-on, would have ample justification in going up to that man and playing with his stuff. I don't think you would find that very appropriate. I'm not upset with you. I found your comment a little skewed, but I'm familiar with certain traditions and certain types of teachings, and I can see how someone from a certain range of backgrounds could find the practice of breastfeeding in public a little bit disconcerting. But Mr. Moore, even if you happen to be from any of those backgrounds or belong to any of those faiths, or were raised in any of them, I encourage you given that we live in a nation with no fixed religion, that everyone must practice, if you are of one of those faith backgrounds or practice one of those faiths, to look more at those teachings within them that include patience, that include forbearing as much as one can from angry responses, that include gentleness of speech and manner. Because those things can be easily applied a little bit more universally, even towards how one votes. And those things and those things do not require you to agree with behaviors in public that you find discomforting, disconcerting, or otherwise distasteful. They also, Mr. Moore, if you are from any of those backgrounds and follow any of those faiths, then I encourage you, in the best version of your path you're willing to follow, blessings, sir. And if you are from those paths, do your best to guard your own chastity. But don't worry too much. Try not to worry too much. But guide your own eyes. Bless you.